Main character syndrome describes a psychological state where a person begins to map their own identity and choices onto the patterns they've absorbed from films, books, or games. Modern neuroscience gives us insight into why this happens. When you experience a narrative, the brain doesn't simply observe it, participates. The visual cortex lights up, the limbic system reacts, and the mirror neuron network fires, as if what you're witnessing were unfolding in your own life. Mirror neurons, in particular, are designed to replicate the emotions and behaviors of others, and the brain often interprets these signals almost as genuine lived experience. This is why becoming deeply invested in a storyline can blur the edge between imagined events and personal reality. Over time, with repeated and emotionally intense exposure, the brain's neural wiring adapts. Pathways strengthen around the patterns presented, and behavior starts to bend toward what has been repeatedly rehearsed in fiction. When those stories lean on aggression or extreme solutions, the brain gradually shifts its internal limits. Actions that once felt unthinkable can begin to feel strangely familiar, almost reasonable. It's a kind of conditioning, not of the body, but of thought and emotion. I once studied a case involving someone responsible for a chain of violent acts. In later conversations, he admitted that, as a teenager, he immersed himself so deeply in stories where the hero used drastic measures to resolve conflict that he no longer saw such choices as extraordinary. When his own crisis came, his decisions felt less like breaking a taboo and more like following the next scene in a script he already knew by heart. That case has stayed with me. It forces a question I can never quite shake. Why do some of us step back into reality after the credits roll, while others cross a line that cannot be uncrossed? And deeper still, when you look closely at the thoughts and images in your own mind, are they truly yours? Or are they fragments of someone else's story that you've mistaken for your own?